Hi, I'm Debi Peverill, and you're listening to the Weekly Tip from Painless Financial Training Group. Today I'm talking about the TD1 form. January is the month when that form should be prepared, and what that form is for each employee, they should fill in this form and give it to their employer to figure out how much tax should be deducted from their paychecks. So the form itself, the TD1, is unfortunately fairly complicated. We do have a couple of videos that you can watch about how to fill in the form. But the purpose is important. Most people would prefer to have their income tax deducted every paycheck rather than ending up having to owe a lot of tax at the end of the year. So the one thing I want to talk about today is people that have more than one employer, either at once, so you work for two people at one time, or you're working for someone, you leave that job and you start working for someone else. There's a box on the back of the TD1 form which says, did you have multiple employers this year? If so, you need to check that box. And what will happen if you do that is that your second employer will not take your personal tax credits into account when they figure out how much tax to take from your paycheck. You are only entitled to one set of personal credits, the amount you get for being alive, for having dependents, for your tuition. You can only deduct that on your tax return once. If you don't tell your next employer that you've already used those credits, then that employer will take them into account twice. And of course, you only get to claim it once. So you could run into the situation where, although you made enough money to pay tax, because you made that money with multiple employers, no one took any tax from your your paycheck. So when you go to file your tax return, you're going to owe a bunch of money. Okay. So the whole punchline here is if you've got multiple employers, fill in your TD1 forms this month and let your employers know that you have more than one employer.